Sweetie, you know the other day, that guy that was talking to you? I mean, I trust you, I do. I really do trust you. It's just the way that he was looking at you and the way that he was talking to you really didn't sit right with me. I mean, I know that you can handle yourself. You could. You're strong. But sometimes I feel this protective instinct that I can't just help but feel just a little bit jealous, you know? And I know it's not fair. I mean, you have the right to talk to whoever you want to talk to. It's just that when I see someone getting so close, acting like that, talking to you, flirting with you, and they can take your attention away from me, just drives me a little bit crazy, you know? And I don't want to be that guy, the overly jealous boyfriend. But when it comes to you, I guess I can't really help myself. You mean so much to me, and the thought of anyone thinking that they can have what we have really gets to me. And honestly, it's not really about them or the guy. It's about how much I care about you, how much I love you. And to see someone else trying to get in between us, even if it's just my imagination, really makes my blood boil. I mean, I'm not mad at you or anything. I just need you to know that you're mine and I'm yours, and I don't want anyone to think that they have a shot of what we built together. I mean, you're my everything, and I guess I don't really like the idea of someone seeing how amazing you are. I know it's selfish, I know, but I can't really help it. And I'll never stop you from talking to people or making friends. You know, I'm not like that. But just know, when I get a little bit jealous, it's because you mean the world to me. You do. I mean, I love you so much, and I can't stand the idea of someone even thinking that they can take you away from me. But don't worry, sweetheart. I'll keep it in check. I just want you to know that you're mine, and I'll always be here to protect what we have. Anyways, sweetie, I don't want to talk about this anymore. Here, let's cuddle. Come close. Hey, sweetie. Do you remember our first date? I do. I mean, I remember it like it was yesterday. I was so nervous. You know? You probably couldn't tell because I was just trying to act all cool and stuff, but deep inside I was freaking out. I mean, I still remember that restaurant, that cute little restaurant. Do you still remember that restaurant? The one that we met at on our first date? Yeah, it's the one with the dim lights and the soft music playing in the background. I remember I showed up early. Because I didn't want to make you wait, silly. But honestly, I think I was just really excited to see you. Hmm. And when you walked into the restaurant, I was like, wow. And my heart nearly stopped. You looked beautiful. And I tried not to stare, but I think I failed. And I think you got me like checking you out. And we sat down. We sat down on the table and we started talking. At first, we just had a normal conversation about work and school. But then as the night went on, something changed. And it felt like the whole world around us just disappeared and it was just me and you. And every time you laughed, every time I heard you laugh, it just made me want to get to know you even more. I mean, I can listen to you talk forever. I really can. I know this might sound corny, but there was one moment that I remember that you tried to reach across the table and our fingers brushed. Your fingers brushed against mine. And that's when I knew. I knew that this was just not another date. I felt like this was something more. I felt like this was something real. And that night when I walked you home, I really didn't want it to end. I kept on thinking ways to keep the conversation going. To just spend a few more minutes with you. But when we got to your door, and you gave me that look and smile, and you said goodbye, I felt like I was the luckiest person in the world. And out of nowhere, you kissed me. You kissed me on my cheek. And I swear I was smiling. I was smiling so much. All the way home. I was smiling ear to ear. And I knew that. And I knew from that moment, that I had to see you again. And that night, I knew that I couldn't just have one date with you. I wanted to be with you every single day. Every single day. And I'll never forget that night. That night was the start of everything. It was our beginning. And I'm so glad. I'm so glad to share that moment with you. Here, sweetie. come cuddle. I wanna cuddle with you. You know, you got the most prettiest eyes in the world. I'm serious. Your eyes are really something special. And I'm not just telling you this to impress you or anything. It's just the way that they sparkle. They do. Especially when you talk about something you love, your eyes just sparkle. I mean, it is kind of distracting, but I don't mind it. I mean, who wouldn't get lost in those eyes? I mean, I do. I always get lost in your eyes. I do. And sometimes when the light hits your eyes just right, they glow. They really do. You really have a unique beauty to your eyes. But honestly, sweetie, you should really be careful. Because with eyes like yours, you might steal someone's heart without even trying. And your lips, you got the most beautiful lips in the world. Your lips are really, really beautiful. There's just something about your lips that just draws me in. Especially when you smile. You light up the whole room. And it feels like everything fades away. And it's just me and you. And it makes me feel so lucky. So lucky to be with you. It really does. And when you speak, I can listen to you for hours. Your voice, combined with the way your lips move, it's just so mesmerizing. And it makes everything you say feel so special. You know, I really do appreciate you as a whole. And your lips are now just beautiful. They hold so much warmth and kindness. And it makes it so comforting to be close to you. I know you don't hear this from me often, but you are amazing. Inside and out. And your lips are just a part of that. And your hair. I just love brushing your hair behind your ears. I do. Your hair is so beautiful and soft. And I love the way how the light just shines on your hair. It has its own glow to it, and I can't help but just getting lost into it.